All right, thank you so much, Gail. All right, so much wealth really for bad news these days about small businesses struggling to cope in this harsh economy because we have good news. This morning, we have a group here, and they're going to share information about a company that they started. They're growing their own teas right here locally. It's making them some money. They're setting some trends. So joining us this morning is Rick McQueen, the CEO and founder of Grandad Sweet Tea, as well as Charles Richardson and two others that they will introduce. And Charles Richardson is the company's Chief Marketing Officer. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
And please, would you introduce the other two counterparts that you have with you?
We have Mark Baldwin and Daryl Goolsby.
All right, and all involved in investing in and bringing this to life. All right, let's talk about this. Now, it's not that there are a shortage of beverages. I mean, we can go down multiple aisles in the grocery store and pick up a beverage. What made you want to bottle and then attempt to sell this tea?
Well, I've been brewing tea since I was a teen. And for 5 years, my family said, I ought to market this. And I'm like, yeah, right. I'll make it for all the family events and things like that. So between Thanksgiving and New Year's 2007, I prayed about it, and God said yes. So January 18th, 2008, we started our company. And by May of 2008, my wife and I were brewing 125 gallons a week in the kitchen.
And was she happy about that?
She was not happy
she was
about
not happy
that.
about you taking over her kitchen.
She said, honey, I love you, but this has to get out of our kitchen.
Transfer this to the basement.
Exactly, right. We believed God for a brewery. In 2008, December 30th, we brewed our first 500 gallons. And right now, the latter part of October 2009, we ramped up to brewing 28,000 bottles.
And so why call it Grandad Sweet Tea? Is there really a Grandad secret family recipe behind this?
There really is a Grandad secret recipe as to why my grandparents make it. But actually, at that time, our 7-year-old grandson was in the kitchen while we were talking about what the name is, and he said, why don't you call it Granddad's?
Okay, you know, children always know out of the mouths of babes. Let's talk about also the fact that this is a Michigan-based company. Do you plan on staying here? We can start pouring because I want to taste. Can you guys pour up some, maybe a couple glasses? I know Gail and Andrew are hanging out in the wings. They're going to want to taste too. But tell us about whether or not you plan on remaining here in Michigan. I understand you have a real philanthropic mission with your company.
Yes,
Gail?
we do plan to stay in Michigan. There's no change planned there. And just because of who we are and what we believe, we do plan to give back to the community in terms of trying to motivate and pull in young men and young women to be productive members of the society and to perhaps go into their own entrepreneurial endeavor.
Okay, and so you think that this would be paired with what for Super Bowl? Wings?
Wings, chicken, pizza, corn on the cob, macaroni and cheese.
And so far, the success you guys have been able to be picked up, and what store, where can we find this tea?
We're in about 170 stores throughout Detroit and Michigan, Grand Rapids, Detroit, Hiller stores, supermarkets right in the heart of the city, Glory, Apollo. I could go on and on and on. But
well, thank you. We're going to look for it. And I'm not really a tea drinker, but this is really good. This is really good. And for information on Grandad Sweet Tea, head to the See On For section of clickondetroit.com, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.